Welcome to our little mini series of the 318 Mopar. Got this engine over here, come around over here. It was on the rack before, as you might have seen. We've taken it down, here it is here. So let's get it on the engine test stand and figure out what we've got to do to rejuvenate it. Probably everything. Got my pole. So probably for the last 20 minutes, half an hour, I've been sort of thinking about how it actually mounted, because it turns out this 318 doesn't have any engine mounts. It's just got the mounts to the bare block. So I went to the other factory and fossicked around, and I found some old mounts. Might be from a Ford, but I could possibly try to make it work. So I'm gonna go have a look and see whether I can unbolt it and see whether it fits or not. So let's give it a shot. So here are the mounts in question. What I'm thinking is that I could undo these bolts here, and I've got 2 bolts there, and then that would fit into the block itself. So I'm just going to undo these bolts and then see whether I can make it work. Greasy. Okay, so this is the bit that I want to use. Let's just go see whether we can make it work. So what I was thinking was using these holes to mount that hole there, bringing that down in, and then having that mount to the side of the block. That may work. Let's just see. Maybe this one down below would be a little bit better. It's close, but I don't know whether it's going to work or not. The headers might be in the way. I reckon it's probably about that angle there. Ah, could be close. Alright, let's give that a shot. So we've got this engine mount, or half of it. Found a bolt. See if I can bolt it up. The angle is sort of like just on an angle. It's more upright than on an angle. But let's see whether we can make it work. See what I mean? Sort of more on a it straight. But I was having a look at the other side. There it is there. I don't know whether you can see this. May not work. We'll keep thinking about it. Monday morning, what I did was, yeah, look, I thought about it over the weekend, and I had these Holden mounts, and I sort of thought to myself, well, maybe I'll get 318 Mopar mounts, and then I decided, well, I didn't really want to spend the money on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hard mount it. So just metal basically on metal. It's not like this thing makes 1,000,000 horsepower, so I mean, I think it'll be fine. So what I've done is I've just put a bolt straight through, and I've just got a little packing piece, which is just a little bit of tube. Mate, I think she'll be right. Let's get it on. Cool, so we're ready to put the engine onto the engine test stand. What we have noticed is that the engine crane legs miss out by just a bee's. So what we've done is we've put a little packing piece of timber there. For future models of this particular engine test stand, what we might do as an optional extra, we might include an extra packing piece, just so it lifts it up just a touch, so you can avoid these kind of issues. If you look behind you, we've got a forklift here, or if you've got any lifting mechanism, then obviously you're not going to face that issue. But I think for most people, they may be using an engine crane, so I think a packing piece would be a pretty good idea. Pretty close. Possibly just use some down. Oh no, there we go. Got it. Cool. Okay, now we'll start tightening everything up. Coming around over this side, I'm just having a look at the space here, and I think there'll be enough space for a radiator. If not, we can always move it further back. Alright, cool. I want to mount the rear of the motor to the bell housing support. So I've got to cut little packing pieces, but I'm pretty lazy, so I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to clamp a piece of flat steel. Come on, let's go do it. I'll just clamp it there, so then when that hits that, I won't actually have to do anything. So maybe cut a piece of that, like that, long. Like so. So just butts up against there. So there's one. peasy. So I could move the motor further back so I don't even need these packing pieces, but I like the position of where it's at. And also I've noticed a little sort of like bolt protruding out. So I need a packing piece anyway because this wouldn't mount flush to where the bell housing mounts. So I'll just clean this up. So I'll just get this into the right level that I want. Of course, got a million bolts. Yeah. Make sure it's all lubed up. Alrighty, so I'm going to use this bolt here, put it in the back, put a spacer, yada yada yada. So I'm going to go like so. So first of all, I'm going to lift this up and then center it to where I like. Let's just go, say the second one or whatever. Okay, so that lines up perfectly, and we can go like that. Just go get a washer. Grab that, put that through like so. There you go. Something like that. Just to give it a bit of extra support. You know what I'm saying? Just tighten this bad boy up and then we'll be ready to go. Ready to make 1,000,000 horsepower. Ooh. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Okay, she's toy like a twigger. I haven't said that in years. Anyway, I'll fast forward through this bit because I'm just going to tighten everything up and make sure she's right, and let's look over the engine. Just tightening bolts. By the way, I do read the comments. Where's the XD gone? I want an update for the XD. Don't worry, it's coming. I've still got her. She hasn't gone anywhere. She's living her best life, so don't you worry. Right, our patience is ready. Mopar or no car, they say. Got the 318 here, came from a Dodge truck or something. Let's have a look and figure out what we need to do to get this sucker running. Leave a comment below what you think. Do I throw it in the bin? Does it need a full reco? I ain't paying, so You know, typical Tabo. Tight ass Valiant owner. Okay, so I reckon pacemaker headers, new spark plugs. We'll have a look in here, check it out. Probably replace a Welsh plug or two. New water pump. I'd like to get a new manifold because this thing's rusty as. New Dizzy, new fuel filter, new rocker covers, new dress up equipment. What else? New oil filter, fucking new everything really. New fuel pump over here, this rusty looking thing over here. I don't know, I'm a bit worried to be honest. Let's see whether come around this side, I'll see whether I can have a look in here. It's starting to rain, but whatever. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. Let's see whether she turns over. Oh, don't have much leverage. Now let's try from this angle. I can feel it turn over. Not much happened, but anyway. It does turn over. It's tight, and I jammed my hand before, so it hurts when I try to lever it. But anyway,